Sonko Enfambra Agyapong media so ewo Kumasi online TV. Nana ya se wa meni hana ATP ena sa radio yatna sen sama ya boaboa no. Ya ba ne ya ba be tuja ya ba ne de yelufu ba konso. Aba be sha manfu enu mo ma twini mi esan se enipa ni bi wo ho no ma wo mo fa ha wo mo fa mani emu tie to de bi a wo mo kasa ya na nyansa biare nim de di kaize nde de ya me betwe ASIEDU NKETIA e de na ba be simi na so na de my ni baby kafo san se ni tiri wu na efu dwen no munya nyansa ne 0.0005 wo beti asie ne nti ameka sasem we masha so nya subscribe to the channel and now subscribe e de ama me wi ana chese adoma na edan chenso no na we mia so e de ama me ba be kaja e de egum mo hwe intro ne nko ade e wo se mo hu se de na ya se wo metuja e de ama ne amafu ye papa free senior high school just say only be ma de ne maami wo bi de ne papa efiri mu de ne papa mfiri mu chese abadi amagana fu nyina wona nka won sem fatampo se wo mu kobi no nyame aye wo maduma wo mu nyina no akwa mo free senior high school bia wo mu sua de e de se wo mu tirim se de be ya wo mo da ye so agese wo manim no e betumi abemu me ne na ma be fontenta fidie isu na me hu se ASIEDU NKETIA ahase keka nsem bi azabi nyanse ni bo no asa de wo se yesi penin bi ho no ma otumi nyia bo na penin no wasane aba bedane abofra nti sa na sabre de ASIEDU NKETIA me hu no o si chese obi oye illiterate obi oye krasi ni mpo no na so wan fast was saying obi a okọ free senior high school afi de mo amonjaji mindi na tama na se minja na manenko a whole grown ass man like you brabe chese sem ebetumi aboa Ghana for 2024 year election year be ka de ebeto ye tirima ebetumi aboa ye ya wo si obi a okọ free senior high school no na so won fa so sen wo na se bi me pese wo ye kurasi ni ade na ya neto de bi amokasa sa na way NHS a poor ochi wouldn't poor ochi so they are not just for MPP ni on the mfa ho ne de NDC say ya papa or back to Jani B ede amane wo mo na way na ochi say wo ASIEDU NKETIA ya wo school you kra no when ye bi anko nti wo kra de na respect de na owo bi ede ma oye papa na eye ne won wa say one pa wetumi aba so eyi na mu 24 hour economy working nti no wa sha ase na jesese bi o kika nsem hunu say ye ko say obi oye illiterate kra so won fa so sin obi okọ senior high school mama yanko na yengotie po ochi ne no nsem emra sisia
Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA, good evening. So he says that free SHS is worse than being an illiterate. Here's a story. It says, it is better to be an illiterate than going for free SHS, ASIEDU NKETIA. US and journalists. These are the kind of people and political discourse that we should be able to interrogate and eschew from our society. How can ASIEDU NKETIA, a leader of a political party, Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA, chairman of NDC, tell Ghanaian people who he's asking for their vote that your children are better off being illiterate? He, Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA, if he was illiterate, if he was left to be illiterate and didn't go through the education he went through, ASIEDU NKETIA, I respect him a lot because he didn't have the best of prioritized education in Adisada and Fansipim and Achimota School. He didn't have that. He didn't go to Wesley Girls. He didn't do that. But he was able to, from wherever he was, become a student of the School of Admin, one of the most prestigious schools in the University of Ghana, the School of Admin. Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA was a student. He had his master's degree. He worked in a bank. Education is what made Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA what he is today. Now he is looking for your votes, parents, and he's telling you that your children should be illiterate. When Nana Danko Akufo-Addo is struggling hard to use the taxpayers' money that we need for water, taxpayers' money that we need for roads, taxpayers' money that we need for gutter, taxpayers' money that we need to extend electricity cable, Akufo-Addo says that I'll make the decision upon the opportunity cost. And when I make the decision upon the opportunity cost, this is what you're going to get. You're going to have 1.8 million Ghanaians educated with the taxpayers' money, and Akufo-Addo finds that as a priority over anything else. ASIEDU NKETIA is telling you that it is better for your child to be an illiterate than to go to free SHS, because at free SHS, sometimes the food is bad. We are hearing stories now of schools that are overcrowded. It is true. Schools are overcrowded because of this and that and that. But is the overcrowded school, is it worse than staying at home and being an illiterate and not being trained? An untrained mind. ASIEDU NKETIA is telling you that your children should remain as untrained minds. He's been in power with the NDC forever. From the Mills time up to this time, this man has been in power. He didn't find the need to get the taxpayers' money to pay for your children's school fees for those of you who cannot afford. And even for those who can afford, we'll still pay. Just give the children more. He didn't find the need to do that. ASIEDU NKETIA, the chairman of the NDC, he didn't find the need to do that. He now tells you that it is better for your child to be illiterate. Viewers, what shall we do with this? What shall we do with this matter? Now, we are here in an election year to challenge these politicians. I was going to have a name for them, but I won't say it today. Quote and unquote. These politicians, how can you come and tell people, parents, that your child is better as an illiterate than to go to Pokuare because Pokuare is crowded? Your child should be an illiterate than to go to Presec because Presec is crowded. Your child should be an illiterate than to go to Wesley Girls because Wesley Girls is crowded. ASIEDU NKETIA, he didn't go to Wesley Girls, but he was able to become. And then this is what a political leader is saying, and we are all okay with it. It's fine. We shouldn't say anything about it. A political leader, chairman of a political party, that is a government in waiting. Chairman of a political party that's been in power before. Chairman of a political party that's presenting a former president as his presidential candidate. The chairman of the political party is telling you that it is better for your children to be illiterate than to go to a crowded Presec, than to go to a crowded Accra Academy, than to go to a crowded Adisadel. Why don't we have a crowded Adisadel and work to uncrowd Adisadel so that people will go through Adisadel and at least gain some brain? The World Bank tells us that the most important coefficient for development is skills acquisition and education. The most important coefficient in anybody's CV for development of a country is skills acquisition and education. No matter how you acquire the skill, whether you acquire it in a crowded Adisadel, whether you acquire it under a tree, skills acquisition is far more important than anything else, than gold in the ground. It's far more important than oil under the water. Skills acquisition. And Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA, chairman of the National Democratic Congress, his view of the matter is that because the school is crowded, let your children be illiterate. ASIEDU NKETIA said that. Civil society didn't say anything about it. ASIEDU NKETIA said that. Civil society said they haven't heard it. They don't know anything about it. Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA is the one who said it. He said it is better for your children to be illiterate. They should stay at home, be illiterate, than to go to free SHS because it is crowded, because the meals don't come on time, because even the day schools that Akufo-Addo has built dining halls for them, like Aquinas Secondary School, so they can eat, the meals come and the rice is too small, or there are weevils in the rice. So his children have been educated in Canada. I know that for sure because he was my neighbor. His daughter was educated in Canada. You send your child to Canada, Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA. You send your child to Canada to go and educate her. And that is a great thing. And she's going to be a great woman. And you tell us that it is okay for our children to be illiterate than to go to a crowded Presec. Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA, you can't say that. You never say that again. These are the things that when people call for apologies, okay, that to call ASIEDU NKETIA to apologize. You take your children to Canada. We should leave our children at home because Presec is crowded. Wait for you to come to power, to come and uncrowd Presec. You were in power for 8 years. You said free SHS is not possible. That's what he said. You were in power for 8 years. You said educating Ghanaian people who for some reason, or some death of a father, death of a mother, collapse of a business, some family circumstance has changed, they cannot educate their children, so they don't take them to school. You said they should leave them at home, but you take your children to Canada. And I don't understand. The journalists are not asking any question. Civil society is not concerned about it. They are concerned about other things, whether Domlevo has been sacked by Akufo-Addo or Domlevo has not been sacked. The bread and butter issues. And that is why Akufo-Addo won the election of 2020. even though it was a very difficult election, because the Ghanaian people were following the bread and butter issues. They want education for their children. They want food for their people. They want roads for their people. They want dams for their people. They want factories for their people. That's what Akufo-Addo was focusing on. That is why Akufo-Addo beat John Mahama by 500,000 and beat the combined MPP parliament by another several hundreds of thousands. And they were saying that the election was rigged, so he went to court to go and do people in the calculator in the court. Because the Ghanaian people were looking at the reality of the situation. Who is solving our problems? Who is thinking about us? Who is sitting in the Jubilee House and thinking about children that he doesn't know? Children that he will never meet. He sits in the Jubilee House and is thinking about children in my village, in Kokosfo, in my village, in somewhere, in Gari Tumpani. Akufo-Addo is thinking about those children. He will never meet them. He doesn't know them. He doesn't know their father. He says that if they go to Tamale Secondary School, the taxpayer will pay because we need an educated army to be able to change the destiny of this country. Yes, there will be difficulties because we have to suddenly put 100,000 people more. Yes, there will be difficulties. Suddenly 1.8 million people are going. There will be difficulties. Presec will be crowded. Adisada will be crowded because we want to translate the Presec top education to as many children as can get it. ASIEDU NKETIA says that no, let them stay at home. They should be illiterate. That's what he wants. That's what this election is about. This election is about choices. It's about which man are you going to choose or which woman are you going to choose who is speaking to your circumstance. People who are telling you that leave your children at home for them to be illiterate. You have to look at them again or you have to ask them a question. Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA is the chairman of the National Democratic Congress. Chairman of the National Democratic Congress. For many years, A.A. Munufie and Isifu Ali were chairman of NDC, co-chairman, for many years. Never did media have to report about anything that A.A. Munufie had said, anything that Isifu Ali had said. B.J. Darocha was chairman of MPP. Neo Doi Sykes was chairman of MPP. Peter Ajete was chairman of MPP. Peter McMahon was chairman of MPP. Not one in those days when we were reporting did we have to report this kinds of talk. Deviant talk. This kind of talk that we should put our children at home. They should be illiterate, but your children will go to Canada. They should be illiterate because you want to show that free SHS is bad. ASIEDU NKETIA should be withdrawing this statement and be apologizing for it. But no, they won't.
Obi ti ase a obi ti hono ma won ti ase enna na po o chire ka no wasesa wo madu o ma afiri hanum se du o makwa kopie mu wo Canada ma wo mu good education na obi ase bi de ma me ne papa nti ase e bia obi ajese ne ma me ne papa kwa de wo mu bedi kwa ye o mo den no na do dan kwa Akufo-Addo adaroma even though say na mobuo ne nye even though just obeti na kunwa no so no aside free senior high school ye shede hu ade papa bia wa ye de amaye who to me decide here we yaba na NDC amanyoku okuro ye amubie ma no ka kire ye say free senior high school ni de anya de beba so free senior high school ni de amomfo aso emre bi du ye kura wo krom hanum say ya mama mahama yi ka say free senior high school obo obetwem afie ko wie chonso odo de oba obeba be hyem kana ene say before just say ya adwi nyina so ye tuntum nti no ya sa koso a ye di nechi ende be hu nsem ASIEDU NKETIA de aba bonten and some ASIEDU NKETIA ede aba abonten say na mi say crossing free senior high school no say obeko bi pa de na just katina fie na ye illiterate say obeko free senior high school akwa sua de no anka fatina fie esan say eduane ne mantem mimi kos SHS no na NDC amanyokuo no na eteso eno kura na just ye unya baby ye bia school na wan kontema the next week na we be konkura unya baby nda ye time na duane papa ben na NDC fo mo de mani pa mo mani pa nya so no ye mpo na ye chia no ye time na ye chia school fees na ye feed ni ade nyina no na ka ho edumbre bi mi school ya ma wa che kura na me nka ho esasa ye se aban na afa na mama koko ewo jacket we bi mutebo ni pa 10 ena mo hye sa akomu no sa akokonu kokosuro eno kwa na ye tua no eno ne ye tua at the end of the term ufisa ache sa ba fom kra 600 Ghana cedis ufisa na ba fom kra no 600 Ghana cedis sa wo maami wo bio sa wo maami ni bio na edumre bia sukun kole ye bitumi tina fie for a month esan se wo mo maami ni skate so odi be ko bank akwakotua wo mu school fees esan se wo mo maami ni wo mo papa ni bi enkole ma kwan na wo mo be fia wo mo be ton wade in order to raise money for the next time wo mo be ko school next one wo be ko school de unya ye ni provisions kakra bi any teacher for the headmasters the headmistress wo mo so afudi pe wo mo kaso wo mo gu aban nani masinti no wo se mo ba mo fa wemra but we can never compare our term to them. One year free senior high school. This year, last year, one hour mo chwa wasi ni kwa no. Monsha wo mo so hwe. Ekwa wi akire, mahama defo ya saba bonten be ka kire yen se. En so hwe na nkola no chiro ye no. NPP amanyokuo no, wo mo nim hu bi, wo ma to great de ama nkola no. Esan se, ade papa bia ye friend ade papa bia no, ohun wo free senior high school ni mu. Wo wasesa wo ma de kogu ama no ne mo yare mo sekete kra to chima mo fu plane fu no kwa kodu obi kromu na ma kwa kopie mu obi kromu kwa akosa mo ho yare ebe ka che se de odu be ko free senior high school de anka fatire fe ne ye kurasini ye janya nkopon wo hata surui de ma we SHS ASIEDU NKETIA Sana politics intino maje ya musamo de yenye dachi ba bedi agwo ye ma bi dachi ye nuanu bi dachi bedi agwo de na mo boa enya de be ye adwuma obi won ma 4 won ma 5 and the free senior high school adaro ma wetumi awie school ye adwuma tumi hye ne maame ne papa ATP
na ya sewa
bibi abakodi
nyankopon dum na so
nyame adom SHS ASIEDU NKETIA na ama mebu efuero papa ba ko na ka me respect ne pa ne so ase ne de wa ma respect am wo ma na drop it say it is better to be an illiterate yes say wo be ye illiterate than so be ko free senior high
na say ko mo wo class ne ko mani ate papa mani anwan ya kasa ase de bia kasa politicians na kasa no omonu kasa nye ena ya so mo so mana yo mo de
ye me ya ne say wo be nyo obi obeka cha say wo ne papa na nkasa ye na so tena dwe ho say ti say wo ba wo no a wo ni bi na ka ko free senior high school ibi no obi beka cha say yes say wo ba be ye illiterate that so be ko free senior high school ask yourself say be your dana on my na adwuma nim no on my na ya bre no yenya de papa bia framanyoko bia ho this is the only better thing we have received ATP to us
dum so da krawa na odi ba party e chidia na ya na SSA na beba ndc na MPP na enra just enra so na 3 days na ye kan say me say ye hwe MPP ni NDC o nyina ma bo ho modin panana every SHS ni me kai 2014 na bra na me post school na mi ko do school mo no na sa unchi office ni na even crowd na admission fee na unchi anye crowd na dia ya do first spot of them say ko na go to ne ma na bre school even wa ba school na we crowd na wa ma kwan na wo ba no kuta school fees a o be do gate na teacher ni ne to one masa ko fie na ko je bra san wa ba school o try exam sana na ya
say to me the pamewo
I remember sana ya chiro was one guy na wa de ka e be je ne paper man dina ho no 30 minutes they say bia ya de time no bi kan ho 30 minutes ne so ya ne de obi ya de sa de ne de kan na ya say wa na free SHS ni ho no and that day I have sa branch they be oba PP aban so say obo ma ba so ma ya de sa mo de free SHS abagana ya o man Ghana mo say na John John ma be kan say I free SHS na de betima bo man even MPP about me but that 4 years na MPP about a year yes I'm on bro so until 2020 na yes I to abane say dem
ufa krom baby during 2020 election ufa krom baby former for nana to aso nana ma ye mako school de bia ye tira fidem ha no say ye bo aban na chi say aside free senior high school ye say wo ma disappoint ye big time but at least let's appreciate their efforts. Ubenya NDC ni bia obetra wono maka che say next side pano not ya manone
ena make na ento kosi next week ye wo haka bi tell us how this say me nyina sha ba say die
aka bi tell am ne mienu ka ye ko krom ha
onim nyansa o de ye nyina wo ye to yenko nchia ne nsha de say
aka bi ne mienu ye ko krom ha
sa ba ba kika san kwase asem wi a kire ye na me na always be na ka say enye free senior high school and come na no komo da so ti fie enye free senior high school and wa bere wa bi akra bi wa kofa abatina ne nchane ma me tie kura so ya me ko da so ti fie na ya sewa it is free senior high school na aboa ya boy na adoda ko gu for na e kan no ko dia as misalitu no jak Toronto na obo ne ho modern pa ye free senior high school na ya me ka se madam John mani mama wasaba she ebo senya ko pon ba no ba be ma afno be shimu kina oba ba
me pa no ti be bie na no ka kire ye yen se free senior high school no enya de betumi aye
ejina ho na ese ga
onu kura sa be ka so be twem
what ente ho na ese ga na for mama ma adwene ye sharp se papa yi asemi a waka egro ba kura nya de obe
politicians will keep on deceiving us they will keep on deceiving us. They will keep on deceiving us. And some say, "Ubenyo obi osi oh, media ya wo me to MPP mu, ya wo me to NDC mu, ya di chambe fruma. It is a penine ka some kra na nyeda. You will definitely get someone who supports that person."
What you say?
Nadia ya ne chami nsu mu kra sheme kra ne say, "Wona wo me wo man ni mu no, wo mo no wo ti ase wo nim de ko, but wona nyame ya do no wo ko pie mu ama no." E na wo ti fidie man say na to ayampia wo bi so ti ase.
No mo ba no. But ye ma I say look entias na ya say wa ye no ti asa no next Saturday me pese na ye ya no. Papa, sabra bonti na be kasa ye wa ba asem ya wo kan ye pan na ya say wa. SHS NKETIA ukro bo kwan kura da ho no metutu for so many years
ukro na ye kashi
I 8 good years mo bet na so what mama John mani mahama kran go guzu ba ko kran farmer mo ba bet na say kan kwasa asem na asem pon a kire Ghana for and na free senior high school na say me ka che say woman go social media say free senior high school man kura 7 owo mo fe mo nyina mo wie so mo nyina ko cho ba da man pi Messi and no one was said Adansie will be the president of Ghana because of Nana. Oh, the Queen
but just as a free senior high school. That one alone, ye be born another than Kwaku for the ye be born by so say one my yard.
Oh my yard, I say Ejania walking and rice and gas and no idea and this
yes go school ni endi
ye eno na edi
me se me school edumre bi wache no ye ma wo namo
she na wo kwa konya nam no
we ye friend bi gas
ai
ken gas na wo tilapia ba me se tilapia kwa se wo chile pan lo se de be ba ko na dem iti no nipa be 10 na muti table no se wo che
na ya se o na nya easy ti bia na so chobos no mama asa pesikadiam atone ema na ma no asa akodi wo
eno kwa na ye hia
no wasi ase
na we na wo mu nchia no
o baba betina sa ka ayampia be kika kwase sem da kire Ghana for na me si e ka bibia kwa da me si 2024 yi eye free senior high school yi enti no MPP cyber power o de wo ha ye hwe
se NDC for no man tumi enhu kwan ya wo mo be fa so akasa na wo mo ye wo ma dwen se wo mo ba be attack free senior high school ni dia emfa enu dia emfa
ai enti ne be sere John wani mahama so so ni secretary no
nto o be pia o don chro ne sam ni gu book so ma no na wo fa nko enti sa so dia mo record ya na mo dia hye na sum omo ka no waka di wechi today no waka today I am standing as no waka I am standing as because one shey ya politicians and na wo deceiveness into no wo di wo manum kasa ebe ma election 2024 ma lose
and na lose ni do ma lose ya kasa lose ni die NDC enya drum me
Asiedu pa respect am me woman wo what disappointing you
so na wo ka bi sa sempani for no nyina dra chire bia na ma dwen na sa da ne nkura
oh say tinam se me de never to me na so na eja me peja ba kwa hye ni no mo chi
ni can see ko da me sra say eja fato na na eja ma ka kra no ne ma na adwen ne se sama gos
Emema de to de bia wo mu hia nufuo se bema bi wo honom na se nufuo no onya bi ntwe a
onya bi twi
nya bibia ba ye kama ba se onya bi ntwe a na afia se ha ti we kwa de ye futo ye de ma bema bia no make sure say so a week bia no ubetumi anya nufuo bi wo no wache
e no be sa mo mu wi a MC for ba beta ki wo na
wo me ye na me ma pon adwuma oh ye de bresa mo bema bia wo honom a anya hye no weekend we me de chem kwa penufuo nanom se wo nufu nane ye bi sa se nufuo kwa de no nya bi but nufuo no hu cycle wo ma dwe no eyi fi na wa adwen ni hu nyina aha te sa de ye remote ye kitami se fi wo ho a opepa ho a se ne ho te no sa na ye fa ne se nipa adwen ama adwen ti sesei iti dem na wo chi nufuo ni ko ni mu no dem na adwen no iti de wo yo ba na wo hweme na wo be ma bi wo nchen be ma bi ye wodafo be ma bi ye wunua na to da bi a wo ka ne kasa ye bi na ne ma nsisi so a wo de wo wunua ka de fa hye nanum ka ten so on one chin ochia fi do be hu oyo ka betina ase ne ho pugigi oh ase de we ati akomati ese ne so no wo ba wi afi be se nyansasem Asiedu Nketia wo yiri tie me wo girlfriend bi tie nyam sere mo papa no momfa mu nufuo hye nanum no ntwe mo ma ne nufuo no nom na nufuo mankwa nka nyankopon wo mbo mfa nka ho anka mofra wo mo ntwenufuo enkwale ya sebi mesesi subiom sebi wo ma dwemu ye yi kakra duduo na agina mesi duduo na menka wo mo nyina duduo na agina nufu a wo ma nya ntwinti emema nufuo ne ye bomamo se de be ya adwini mu beda ho boni bia mba muti wona wo mo kunkum nipa ne ade nyina no eye lack of breast wo mo nya nufuo nom bema nya nufuo no chinimi a ema na adwi mu da ho nti Asiedu Nketia ne girlfriend boyfriend or baby cry na we me go kana menya e ne girlfriend ne yiri bi hwame am sremo mo fa tu ne num no nche mo fa ma no onsom onmia onfele mo feel we ya mo wan so be ba bonti aba be pache
ya na ye ma politicians for nti say e mama funny say election years no campaign no more ye person mo say am but asem no
o betri asay
na ya Ukraine na me ne Asiedu Nketia wan ka say like serious
any so na me respect no but once that ye djumedi e ye tuja no emfa ho me story so a metumi e next story ba na so wa ya ade a metumi abetena me bo wa ba so me ka ho sempa I said ya wonka boni biada but boni bi nya ba ya said ya boni ne ba me kan sana papa ne so ba me kan
like and I saw ba bonten be kasa ye because na encha ye
it is better to be an illiterate
na even kran kan wo mo party no kran na kada de na kan chana so free NDC like serious because enye say bia on say MPP for no na ya say what a shade omo kan sem but omo shedan omo kan sem a what enchin ye bete wakoma asem ye Asiedu Nketia ke bete mat wakoma
yes I obey crazy leader say obey coffee
and if you say man crazy for no many amayan kasa echenya ye tikrum nempo Asiedu Nketia bete
ma we crazy na mo fanche na wache
na omo kro many ate dada omani ate crash ye Asiedu Nketia ene ne man o so do makogu Canada no busia bi omani krati eche wo
ebusia the next story so no kura ni gina Asiedu Nketia ya na erade mami akoma na wami abutere Asiedu Nketia se 24-hour economy na aje say NDC amanyo ko no mani abira wo mo pressure yento aba ne fama wo mo 2024 na wo mo ba aje so wo mo ba be implement wa wo ye adwuma bi be ko adwuma no pa bi be ko adwuma nwumre no o se chese mo amu ye fitafo mo amu ye mechanics se mo to aba ne ma wo mo na wo mo win 2024 election na mo amu de light any ade ye adwuma no ye mechanics ni fitafo asem na mi ken yo wo mo a ade ba ko wo mba ye ni se du anwumre a wo mo betete light ne so e de ama wo mo nti yen na ebe ye adwuma no pa no na yen ye bill kosro mo de mo a munka me kasa ama ye bone wo de wa judge me kasa ama ye bone me bi samwa mo hye me se me kasa ama ye bone tro comment section ase say me mechanic for no we fitter for no wo mo use light enumle na omo bete so e di ama wo mo betua ketewa bi afi de mo nufo ni se ho hia o lack of breast it is causing all this lack of breast na dan ko egu fa bi say ekunfi asem a obeka ye na wonyanya nufu ntwenye ochi nufu mo nso obeka bi da ochi nufu mo nso obeka bi da mesra wo yoba na wo hwemia do not ever deny your partner do not ever deny your man from sucking breast esan say bie wo ma dwimu lack of faith na mama fo chance ye keka nsemi wo de wo partner bi na wo pebro pe ya paju wonu futu nenum na hwe ASIEDU NKETIA or lack breast as I'm speaking to you ohia nufuo no wachini mi light na ya kwa akoto ebegu so no edu anajo a wo de ye adwuma ebeti akofom nti edu anopa ye oja you go to port you know nsabemra sisia
ASIEDU NKETIA says something else. This is stanza number 2 of the ASIEDU NKETIA response. Oh, the messages are coming. I'll read them in a bit. Don't worry, I'll read them in a bit. Okay, so ASIEDU NKETIA has been explaining President Mohammed's 24-hour economy. It's amazing what he says about it, but you have to hear it. And then you also hear our talk back on the matter. Johnson ASIEDU NKETIA, good evening. Today you are on Good Evening Ghana Live. You may not be here, but you are here. You're on live. Okay. All right. So here's ASIEDU NKETIA on the 24-hour economy. This is what he said.
24-hour economy no. The ayaba ni say abai ebecha electricity boa ewo from kura edi ama enyuma yefo a mo beba adwuma anajo no mabeya adwuma. Enti mo amoye fundraise mo amoye welders mo amokura eka sene ni amane ma mo hia electricity pa no mo penufo na mo adwuma emfaso abamu a mo be sign na mo ba adwuma anajo use electricity a na ne boa eden akofom wo mo ya iron rods ene ya mo use nyamu awode kese no mo be ye mo adwuma anajo a wo be hu say anyamu awode boa be kofom pa aboa mo ama mo nya mfaso na maburu no so wo mo anya adwuma aye enti abana nteni a church 24-hour economy num na muji tumu a eno aye game changer ewo oman Ghana.
He said 24-hour economy means that if you are a mechanic, you have an auto shop, you can work in the night. That's what he said. 24-hour economy means that everything you do in the afternoon, you're able to do it in the night. That's what he said. Okay, let's analyze it. So where's the mechanic shop? I'm going to draw it. Okay. So mechanic shop. Okay. Let's put S here for shop. So there's a vehicle here. Hey, am I good at drawing vehicle? This is the eyes of the vehicle. This is the body of the vehicle. This is taxi. That's right, taxi here. Okay, it's not coming well, but this is the vehicle. It is in the mechanic shop, sitting in the mechanic shop. In the afternoon, the mechanic is here. This is the mechanic. He's working on the vehicle in the afternoon. He's working on it. ASIEDU NKETIA says that when you work on this vehicle, you are able to, if you're doing 24-hour economy, you work on the vehicle in the night and electricity will be cheaper. That's what he said. Okay. So he's working on the vehicle in the afternoon. Say electricity is 5 cedis. 5 Ghana cedis, GH. 5 Ghana cedis is the cost of electricity in the afternoon. This is what ASIEDU NKETIA's logical. That's what he's telling them, that 24-hour economy, this is what it means. The guy works on the electricity. In the night, he needs to have floodlights. So we have a long light pole here. shining light onto the thing. ASIEDU NKETIA says, in the night when there's light that he has to shine on the mechanic shop to look at the car and do it, where he's paying 5 cedis in the afternoon, in the night he will pay 3 cedis. How is that possible? Viewers, how is this possible? ASIEDU NKETIA says that 24-hour economy means that in the night when you are using floodlights to do the work, the electricity will be cheaper. It's like a football match. We've all seen it. When we were younger, we didn't see floodlights football game, and now we've seen it. A game that is played in the afternoon between Kotoko and Hearts at Accra Sports Stadium without floodlights is going to be cheaper than a game that is played in the night with floodlights. That's ASIEDU NKETIA's logic. You see? He doesn't understand the 24-hour economy. The chairman of the party does not understand the presidential candidate's narrative. Are they talking to each other? Should we be believing that ASIEDU NKETIA and John Mahama may not be great friends? Should we believe that? No, we shouldn't believe it. But the chairman, President Mahama, please hear me out. Your chairman doesn't understand your 24-hour economy. He's bastardized it. He's botched it in a video going around. Please, President Mahama, call your chairman. He's bastardized your 24-hour economy. He doesn't understand it. He says that 24-hour economy means that when you do the car as a mechanic in the morning, where you don't need light, the electricity cost will be cheaper than in the night when you need the light. That's what ASIEDU NKETIA said. Please play the video again. Maybe somebody has just joined me. He didn't hear what he said. This is what ASIEDU NKETIA. That's how he's explaining 24-hour economy. He's completely botched it. He doesn't understand it. It's just political. It's politicking. It's a gimmick. He doesn't understand it, and he assumes that the people who are listening to him also don't understand it. So he's about to hoodwink them. That's how they do their politics. That's why they don't want education. That's why they don't want free SHS, because they don't want people who understand. This is their nature. I've been working with them forever. This is who they are. This is their nature. Everything about politics, if you give them a big road to achieve something and a small road to achieve something with a lot of connection, they prefer the small road. This is their politics. Transparency, openness, narrative, engaging with ideas, zero. Just what are the people saying? Let's go and lie to them. Let's go and hoodwink them and get power. That is all what they're about. How can the chairman of a party 2024 in this century say that 24-hour economy means that when the mechanic is working in the night, where he needs light, the electricity cost will be cheaper in the night than it will be in the afternoon? How can he say this? Please think about it. Even if you're in SS1, JSS1, think about it. That's why he doesn't want you to go to school. That's why he says remain an illiterate. That's why ASIEDU NKETIA said it is better to be an illiterate than to go for free SHS. He wants you to remain an illiterate, so when it comes to give you such narrative, you will buy it. But as long as the Lord lives, we will be educated and we will not buy this narrative. If you tell us something good, we'll buy it. But we cannot buy this narrative of ASIEDU NKETIA, thinking that the people he's talking to don't understand. Play the video again. Play it.
24-hour economy, no. The Ayabaya ni say, abai ebecha electricity boa, ewo from kura, ediama enyuma yafua, mubeba juma anajo numa beya juma. Enti muamuye fundraise, muamuye welders, muamu kura eka sinini ya manema muhia electricity paano. Mo penufo, na mo juma emfasua bamua, mo besane, na mo ba juma anajo. Anajo use electricity a na ne boa ede akofom wo mo ye iron rods ene ye amu use anyama wode kese no mo be ye mo adwuma anajo a wo be hu se anyama wode boa be kofom pa aboa mo ama mo anya mfaso na maburu no so wo mo anya adwuma aye enti abana ntene a kire 24-hour economy num na muji tumu a eno aye game changer. That's
what he said. He said energy is cheaper in 24 hours. But we even know from the ECG thing they've been telling us, peak time. Haven't you heard that before? Peak time. Peak time is more expensive because peak time the demand is higher. It's a basic, simple demand and supply analysis. You don't need marginal utility. You don't need to know marginal utility to do this. You don't need to draw the marginal utility curve. Just the demand supply analysis, the graph. Demand is here, supply is here. Where do they meet? Simple, the most basic economics 101 is lost on the chairman. I think it's not lost on him. It is just that they have a way of doing their politics. It's not lost on him. No, it's not. They have a way of doing their politics. That kind of politics we should eschew. We shouldn't want the society to have that. We shouldn't do this in Ghana. It's not good for the next generation. It's not good for our country. That politics is dead. The politics of saying things that you know are not true. The politics of putting out a narrative that you know that is not true, that you're just hoodwinking the people, poor Ghanaians. You are hoodwinking them because you want power. You are not doing anything for them. You didn't give them education. You gave them nothing in 8 years of your government. And then there's economic hardship around the world. So everybody's complaining. So everybody's listening to what the opposition has. And then you decide that you just want to lie to them, hoodwink them, so that they'll put you in power again. So you take the rest of your grandchildren to Canada, where you took your children, Canada. You take your rest of your grandchildren to...
Yes, ASIEDU NKETIA. What about my young roads, no? One of me a fita for no. One of me a factory jumano. No sano. Mu be mama for be shasi redeem it no. And just a percent tiasie. As 24 hour economy no. And tiasie ni woman phone. 24 hour economy na. Woman kasa woman jina na woman ni penya so no kra no. Emi se woman kasa mu no kra no. Woman ni mu ntiase san se woman ntiase anka woman be kasa ase bu efa nkyere yen. Atopa.
Na de ba ni say na oba de say za.
Mama atopa no. Sabe so bia de ASIEDU NKETIA. Onye bi.
Okay.
Bema aside the nufuo no. Bema nya bi mfentintim ne ho na ne bema ne mu mpra. Na ato ne saa ne ma.
So here fresh.
Ohia fresh blood.
Okay.
Ne moja na da. Iti osi etumi pe bi no Kenya body no. Wa go sokra. Wa go. Na masa ohun fa we by force.
Na ya sewa. ASIEDU NKETIA say you didn't go school. Now Okosha say or crèche. Ni e chere na dey before ansa na Jawa ya no. What on say maybe on she dance here.
Sister, ya adwene na adana. We are not insulting him but
and I sound so who say as a musa ko position na e koma de na cheminti no. As we losing him.
So omo fa gugu na san.
Asan ashe. International losing the memory into what they walk what
say it is better to be an illiterate than to go to free senior high school.
Na ni sama walking care say John Mahama or pamu ni sin baby no afoto no so no na be kasa na say
Mahama Jacoma wo mo say wo mo kasa wo mo be ma 2024 election no I am Mahama
I say wa 20% no mu dey mi donyame what tie nsem na wo keka na omo mutu nyina wo hwe do mani maye o mani maye wo so ah na nsem na obe ke wo so
ti abra kwa sabi jemfi samjo nyina mo wa he
na mo ko fo pa ko
sama Mahama wate no to me nko 2024 election no to me win bi
win de wo win de na ya say wate de wo kan wa tie
de se o se de bia ye ka se ndc amanyoko no wo mo wo mema no se minim se Mahama Onwa na bia na 2024 yawe ko na bia na onwa mu no nti ase wonim kwani obefa so akono
na ya bi huni so mu nyina tim nyina
because akwati ase ko be cheche ma kire wo mu yi
and me assure say bia wodanya ne ya na ni ko gina wo se wo koka and wa ko gina wo to
lack of breasts
into ohia
and dem me kan dada
na emo na ti se ja misro ko na komana kakra
oh no definitely not my breast
so
my breast ne body no for body
oboko position already
Debbie me my ASIEDU NKETIA
ka ro go ko de bank Canada en ko sunya di na ya se wa
ASIEDU NKETIA usika nko ade anko
na so me na so pe
oh anka
where
you see your side chick be man wo na
na me sure so osa ya che enti no
oh na bisa mutumi sa mutua na kekaduro mutua na sa na ebe jinjao yes oh de bia ye tua ye yo tire de bia Friday this why SHS. And then I think that last week Friday no mudum light. Once I be better na hanu say ya me ko ne boko me se na de Nyankopon ne droba kasa. Nyankopon say me bako ne boko. Okoko me session na say when you are too dull and you are not making the program interesting. And I'm so say fire no.
Omo say asene de na ya se we
sada na kekedo na emiji tua sama betena ha na
ha na se tafi no wakwa akuchiare
na wo sha won answer meditative video em ha eyo onyo bizo bi be ka
na so na wo ti wiase na wa wen se won cancer pa na se de bia ne se phone na be ka dia 24 ko me ye sure so ko school so no na woni reading and I on teaching so ni
yes we are so on say school no the time no na be shed na sister
na wo say ka say free SHS
when ye be yankwa nyame atumi aye na do me do obenya sika kakra ye you home teacher training ni bi wo mo ba fie no ma ba kire na ABCD ni ade ka and ha sane ma no ni ade no and na wakeka be na de nyame aye na do ma watumi aba bedu mpese and she na wo ma ne ba ne ma no ma wo good education na wo ma ne de wo do ma kogu Canada ye na ye ma be dia ba pe ni bia na do dan ko ekufu ado so ada Roma watumi bia free senior high school ma ye so obi anko wo ma mi wo bi o ma ni bi o wewu o wati asuo obi na no mo na munko hia de no enu na ma ne be fa eche be ka say to be an illiterate is better than go to free senior high school so we be kurasi ni anke ye
na make us say me
enufuo no anu
na o say entrene go bia na o shedan ti ase
sister enye ncho your politicians ankasa no won with the nipa adwen edi agro
from tete
politicians
and this for the show man you say you do more kind as me ya ha na best samadi say be to abana me ya dia me to
e wo se ba wo mi anso te ase say ye do be ye no e na me ya say wa e be jam ma to abana ma
say na ya say
24 so na me nya hu obi a wo ba be kasa je sa to ma ko so ala ko yo che ma
o wa kwa ra say ye ma say
Obaba misero
de be ma na jo ti se bia ye de pump ko si na ye ja ye pump
ya say wa
and I say bia ko ne ko tanto ye nsem na aja
and de bi o so nya moko
what ya say
ye to moko na e be jinja
what ya say ko so na wada
ti yesra no
o sa okay ga no
number no fra
wa be na
ya ba be ya so se to bi di hye ade no say ju sa no na ye mra bi dia ye every say edudie say
and it's also said also the na sago
and what say ni we be ma ni padu say wenyi ago
ata
ajo
ana
ata message
it's so dia na oba make sure na drama na ye ati ase
ya to but frankly the akoso ne de ndisi ameno ko nya kama kura mo kasa ibo no ma enye 24 hour economy no wonti amekra menya party bakra mama na tire fie ma num se kura aba be chire mu several times na ba ne say ne wa we general secretary
aye cho fru ma
it when a church ma wo mo no
na me get no say me sure it's na unse say mo na do ma ha ma ba bon ti ase nkoye what I say
hey your car way na ono na church ma wo
o say ya o de na o say na e so nko mutu na de so
wa bere o
wa bere do wa ye juma e share people for JFK bema che o jina so what you say na ya say wa
e say wa ni juma de ho na o so ya see a number there is 0550623377 and I says 0557036109. Number student linia our WhatsApp into frame bia ya beje brena ya no atwetwe nkomo obi die bia na ndani de di kan ya obi hwe dwumedie ya obaka so wada na ma besia ba masisu mo betena fidie manum say na papa pani a oye born enough to be your father mototo ayampe na man me pa cho ati ya dwumedie ya ndi abro wa ha ati ja dwumedie ya baby a ya ba so ahwese be yi ya me pa cho aha ne de na asem be ba be ka yensa wa ha nu se ya wan ka asempa no de to ja de ma no yo be ba so be ba be ya de ne so no ene ye na ye betene fidie ma no se ni abona ba so ye papa It's a sell, more beyond for the offended say, Yakaseti and Nisam Namuna will can, you know, and when I am my China Swania reacting. Umani will fear, yes, the children, obey your parents in the Lord. Ukwasi honoma, yes, the parent, do not provoke your children. Bayana yem penny moon penny for no. Maybe I see one if you want to their children obey your parents in the Lord. The patrol, Oko PM was right in memoir, politics in your politics, no, and 1 year sassy so her. You want freedom of speech. Now will be here to me candidate, or be here to me cantada, or can you come back and tell? Comment session as a crown, which one was 20 years, Baba can't tell. But was so Eddie, a mamma dear. What if I take a new word, dear? I had 3 years, papa, from 3 days today, 4 days today, starting from 14th of February with Fimo. Yeah, the one summer barber someone, and then Captain Smart, and so I reacted to what I take a new one. Now, just and some of the other to the men and I asked one to pay crown. Or bomber, but for see, I just see money show. They do quite say, want to 2 years you. It's not so my gun and yeah, betting the sea. Yeah, not just say, yeah, Kasa, Mamutie, who I am calling you Captain Smart, and some members here.
But I am not a hammer. The morning show presenter, Yaria. Go ahead. We are the heartbeat of every media house. Men am catch station bia wuntie da kura no morning show presenter not ono or the heartbeat cause I gone I say I gone bibi ajiego aha na me yeah, the term here. As we know, say, I mean, how? Oh, say how? I mean, Ushiana on Yare. Me kai say MPP primary see. SHS ya fine. SHS ya fine. Say na we share morning show presenter. No was an voice I had to say media. Aya na minyaya kwa kuura ne body ni. Na what would the cause inside of us? Kwara, I've been for crancy. Japan say, it's so quadrum. He died on the job. Quadrum, me home family. And I pay you do and the producer say, ne call ye and I say, media do the same thing. Sheffield go, Condebia no I see.
Yeah, if you have it.
A corner. Now you a tried to know some fit whom yes so. Obia shall catch us so I arrested. Business officer solo. Okay, away. Eh? Ura media houses nina drive time for any others no. Management we catch them say oh I arrested. By here morning no. You show us me catch them say and say jana ba from. No me bwana. Dan say jano aba from research no inkim content, you know. There's always pressure on us as morning show presenters, as morning show hosts. And it's not an easy job. Many our show back 1 year come was Sunday morning not paid to. I remember time and I'm one multimedia. Now, many are about 100 no. Me match here. Hey, I only have friend match. emi morning show da na masako ye ekosi say morning afternoon ti what the fancy na ka boy ne me anase ukuru ne me ya na wonya time time ni ye ni bia de beba yeah I'm for crancy Patronya aba ne sei no mo ankrofo wu na mo de pesika o social media no enko keka hwe na nya obusuani no o wasam pepe bi ka kire busuana ka sam papa bi kire wo na ye njai menu aba grace film yi nsam bi o ha wote kura unim sama waka kire ye mu bi but why would you want to go out and say it because we want to person would you be funu eh popular I mean would you be funu ye popular miss Sam ejuma ya miss one so me no ewie oko ye one day we sorry no I know much trouble from the death is reported of the ace broadcaster edidina shaso na ye call the senior journalist, senior broadcaster. What's the ASEAN country say we a seasoned media personality person that we pay yes seasoned broadcaster Captain Smart. Mutiri so what try me was one from season. Ya bro, morning show ya bro. Ya sukrani ya ketu ya sa. Enra me pon adwuma me ko fie kakra straight up ese me ko Christ Apostolic akote ma central me nam ko mu na tenabo ubedru fie a document na Eugene hinde ba na yes scanty into hu ya tro health it hu say why na health minister na one na the deputy adena ya nwuran. And so what last now the answer to who now Sheba communications director. Now we go around now share Kufuor time reshuffle. Why a car, why linkage ben a way now Waba Mills, Waba Mahama, Rollins no year. I even have to go far into Kwame Nkrumah's first reshuffle. Just to see if there's a linkage. We no now what dabe after midnight. Na fe what's our sorry? Ye we Thanksgiving breakfast masidani. Honestly, na me say me nua no mai. Omuntimi madwuma tago titi yabrefo. I was even na me nimpa say wo mo manti Monday ni me ba na maboa me ho say me yankonam contractor. Na mabo mi ti me aso na ma bre. But they came. Aya munya ye ho abotre kakra. Eya ne de munya ye me wo ye me ya ne mani ade. Me so munya wa me ye wo. Tu munya me aye me. Cause me nya wa me ye wo. Eya ne de nya hwe. But as say mu say e bre na ye bre no. Bre na ya na ye bre no. You have no idea. Kwabena minim de course o body nim minim de see obie ni asase so ote wo yare me man te da se wo yare man te da se wo yare. The last time I spoke to you cry in December ni mo hoton and no one enti the whole of January, Yankasa. I am Crawford feel say, Ebi omo ye draw MPP ni station T, ye atamfo, there be o. Ye te say politicians. Wo de kodin konkonsa no. Ye dim ko ye be fa so e be ma to beti. Obeba be kasese a. Kwabra nyame fa okransi na
kafra just say uwo ne de aha ye papa me kra de bia metena se na metia ohun na just say ama me ra ho me ne mo ka say wo hwe me ni kra bo hu say me ni atete nyankopon enkoso a emfa wo ensie eya ohun ze na captain eka simunya ye ho abutiro bra ye bre no esimu anopa agesa na jo inti ne bi wolum ne ye ba de ye betutu jalzara ya font ya brada ya bredo inti ya bresa na ba no be ka se papa bia nso dia na agesa ya chelo ye na jiri ni ano ne ya dia ba ho ataba
ana
captain akasa o
wakasa won se kwam na de ka kwam no obi tuma no
wo fa keke kwa bra be ofa keke de ni woni na ma haye pai wa yanti so ya wa yare kra da hono wa sori akọ adwuma akọ kasa e ma Ghana fo atene kasa ofa keke ne kasa na enetie wa bia se ofa keke bu ahwe ni ko pie mo hospital na wa free mu esa akoya rebusem ye but na o share your presenters na e Ghana hase ya mi enya kopon ama ya hodin bia and I would be at my baba and I never be do what I bright here your friend Eriko Poku. Me who say oh you die hard fan of Bawumia. And that made the Bawumia terminal. Sada non commenting. Into Sunday debia over to me a bentino. I said from Monday meshas Bawumia the bonya wedi na meleste. No bet tuja ede a man no. Said ya beya de bia no and a black family Ghana one say Ghana love one of the loyal fans pass me on the comments yeah wishing the condolences in ya Ghana love yeah tell one culture we should be there ya no comment na you say
this guy you so share Bobby Kura so be kaya
Ghana love
there
so I'm also pescaye Ghana love me sikawa ha why until you
na ya ore skana ka oboto no ye no bi sha wetro no jo na kwada
Debbie me dem Ghana love me loyal fan of Atija o only from day one we di echia em say the papa wo na na ama na ye nyankopon ye enhye ne de me we dey say that name say just me di kojo shy bo echi o because Sarah de be sira wate e ba dey show me baro so dey nje me papa ngo free ni say
ye beto ada kan so aka ho ana dey job papa na na so na ha
Erade misira
na wonya mensem
Intina de bia me bon paya na misira erade me papa o erade me mami o erade mami to fie ma wo mu nnem
ende no kure obi abeto
mami fa mi kuru ma kire wo mu me wu mi ye mu ma nyina nwie ansana wo mu edi be 100 and something 120 130 na erade eno no sa no na no bi wo ho me o se me papa to bi hwa me ba
otimi hwa wo
me ba ne ba What I say? Papa na nyame ehira no. E was say so so. Me first born in school fees papa betua.
Second.
Me papa betua. Me papa betua.
20 no so.
Na mapem 3 ni do na mapem.
3.
Ane.
Oh okay nyame.
Ti erade ye sra wate. Ba ye papa no ho ban. Mo so am papa efiri mu ye nkai mo ya o. Nyankopon enhye mu nyina de. Nyenim se na fem. Enu adase ya honorable Kennedy Agyapong ekopie mu ewo wofa keke ne busua fie na chese wo hwese na ne yire na sifa akobam no na woti nisio na honorable kura so eti nisio na nya sam ketwa ye hwe bre bo mkofa ne baba ketwa ba ye abufre ya baba bam honorable Kennedy Agyapong se ya na eya reho no papa enenam no papa di nkomo papa ye obi bia na from nowhere dakro papa biom onto papa nka biom uhia bibia wunyo obia na nyame anye wadom so na kwabie mu wo papa ebuhie bia wo mondwe wo ho a eno sa na do say guti o papa ko ya no ho se rade wa wo ni meni da so mi tu meni hwe benkum tu meni hwe ni fa nto obie ni ma gese wo rade ya
so ya wo se de bi wu eje bi
she sa se ni de yesi ye ka de da da ewusi o se eje bi wu eje bi ti ase na wo papa ti ase no kra ne bia no le kra do me ye da da ba
wo ejina okra ba
wo ba be wie kra ba be tu no ma me kra
eja pade no mo tie fro nsem gidigidi
de mami fancy here na mebusu afo ta hwe ta se bi a mebe ka no ebusia na me kwaso aka mo se number no 0550623377 and as 0557036109 when did jumedi ehu na pesa obesa yase a na chese wafre saso na chese Rafael Jamina last year November na obobo wo park so I forgot the country kakra we free mu ya Sarah for Jamina kwari obobo e de amagana pen we have good footballer pa just no so about social media no so ni ade Friday na chese wo mu kata nechi na chese ensama free ye na se ne ba no ha dwinye papa na yire na busuafo se bra so wu amanone na wo de body no pie mu wo Ghana na ye de body ne ba ye no ye se na yire busuafo ni mbom na ekwaji body no na ndie na Friday wo mo de da no wo mo de ne to honom na na ase be ma ni mmom no esiesie mu no ne ho ni ade na chese ono nso na busuafo ye Rafa Jamina nso busuafo se wo mo nti ase nenti a wo se ase wo mom na etumi dware efunu siesie no chese ya fi wo mo se wo so wo mo ya amamna bi ni ade ye Awurade ni bi pe wu a obehwe wechi enya asem keto na ndi Rafa Jamina na busuafo wo mo tutu bo de ba park so na ya ye busuafo kwa na mayi ye firi mu na mama ya mbehwe ye de hye afide oba akokora ka se due oku no nipa na mama yenko na yengotie sem we so emra sisia
Yes. Me this ka fashion insa. Ibi on insa wo mu bi
Obi share the o be come for obi share so for that sir. Ati bida. Fashion atade o mra busua e ho. Ati bida.
Mommy, this and then I go to see I say.
Say see ade e koso no say. Ye ne ye busua. Ba okunafo ni papa. Aba bedwale ama boy no na ase be ma no. Instead of ebusua ne ba bedwale ama no. Onu edi kan bedwale ama no. Nti ye se ye nti ase. Nti ye ma funu no ko your friends say ye kan say ho no. Ajenga no ho no. Ye ma funu no enko. Nti ye se ye mpene. Because ye nti ase efunu ne dwale e ma ebusua. Na nye okunafo papa ene ba bedwale e be gira so be bedwale ama ekunani. Nti ye se ye mpene. Nti ne ye gira ha no. Ti ye efunu de e go ha no ye se ye ma ne nko. Until say ye be yi niam no e wo no ansana ye be hu de e be sisi ya.
Okay, mommy, me da say.
Oh de omu ya sisi ya ne say ye be sie ye friend say emu no na ba no ho ato no e no na o hwehwe sisi ya. Nti ono de onfa obi a ono wakopọ ne bra kra na o si oni hwe
Some me gina peti me ni bag drop it.
papa
akayido obi wu anka aso ye den ye edwale funu yo my Ghana so de ye tensem so pa wo ya sumo nyasem na ye nkanka obi wu abebe ma oba ni ne papa edwale funu Mami for mu remo the next one mdi mu remo the next one no na me hye obeka me ho na yakwa akwohwe chese bra minim se misunderstanding na epie mu wo mu because tie mami nenum kasa na mami no chese enkosi se wo mu besa wura brantie no hu ina efuru no hu ina no na onu efuru no na busuafo ejare no esiesie ne ho no enya de wo mu beje atumu ma emu no akopie mu ajenga no ho no bebi a wo mu ekwa de da no krakra na ende wo mu pagya no ede no akomochia nti be hye so obeka me ho na yede ye ni akwa ebra ta se wo mu de no kopie mu ajenga no de da no se ne amafu twa no huhia ye nipa wo bebi ko yankoshe ebra sis
First one be update say muno de aba. So say na enye muna na flowers. Tiafina muno mumna ere aba. Emuno afina muna aba sanga.
Jonathan, there's a Pastor Jonathan Asari Kufo Wataraba, and they baby Obiano, which me I joined them. I will a year, then can I say that is an MC police nothing, and I want to say to us now, Yibia, Rafael, Jamana, that is a legend. Yeah, they did not have to XB upon come apart. Yes, now. I think we are not so far. I bet him ever have.
So we should be sorry. Pay respect, last respect. I don't know. Yes, okay, last respect.
9 matches for the Blasters of Ghana. It means, said we are legend. As of now. Qatar, that is a Rassamo Abodi, where you're a second council member, Regional Football Association for Greater Accra, and Afe Uranity, Mr. John Anson, as a vice chairman for GACA, and in terms of Ghana Football Association, or competition, and the script-wise,
Agyapong Koben Krumu. Afena Agyapong Koben Kruma, Rafael Gamina, and Abusia, Ene Obano, Irene Abusia, and GFE. Abu Minister, not Obano Busia, any friend saying, GFE and Akabuma more a now the manufacturing person so minimum she, the domain you come that's a more kind of Amantia say, man, I feel I'm the moon Abba. Tirana Manoka say, a born a Kobo 11. Yes, I feel I'm a day. The moon, I be Pimo, yeah, Accra, I drink an architect. Yes. Oh, you probably look over here. Probably look over.
On stage and for every day to my new everybody. So the Royal Circus Band, Madarama, my 2 minutes song enough I've make a crack Yakopon Ayadoma, a song for the baby enough the funeral service and so maybe any kind of football association. I say Omo Ayano, Omo Abayana.
abusia Raphael Jamani Irino no
Pastor Jonathan Asari for Wadarma baby Awobiano someone nothing fire said media as a fire said Yankopon answer na yentua media Pastor Jonathan Asari for Wadarma so nothing
The Bible said when you pray, say that your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We pray in the name of Jesus, and we declare that the will of the Lord as it is in heaven is established upon this place in the mighty name of
family
and so etwaso and my nafe Ghana Football Association so Madarma overflow nafe yes there's a yes any old players Ghana Football Association with the old players nafe also upper hair a branch and the Raphael Gamna the late Nemono na if you are near about Abetwaso with a biography biography of a personal Ebusia first that's Asabon Ebusia every time Akai the whole Agyapong the whole answer area Ghana football we are there simple or you so much also Ghana Football Association out of city and no Ebusia and Afi or Ebusia and a day one more and this year elite Raphael Jamana so sad
and former players no and Ebeshe no abusiafo no abehwe na wie former players no former players of Blasters omo nyina ni Obana Busian Soba. Raphael Zamana. Ghana Football Association. Former players of Black Stars. TFA president, I will be one says, TFA president.
Nima Jamana ni tribute and any honors over Okunafo yes Ebekai ni tribute
kind tribute
Okunafo setting
say no cause Osebema
15 verses 19 and 20. This is my confidence. If in this life only we have hope in Christ, we are of all men the most pitiable. But now Christ is risen from the dead and has become the first fruits of those who have fallen asleep. Rapha, your name still echoes in my heart with warmth and melody. Reflecting on our shared years of bliss, I find solace in precious memories of your laughter, wisdom, and the love that defined us. You were more than a husband. You were my confidence, a guide, and the source of irreplaceable love. Rapha, my love, my heart bears scars from your untimely departure, but I'm grateful for the time we had. Until we reunite, your memory is my solace and your love my eternal guide. Sleep well, my Rapha.
Oh, that's very short.
That is sleep well, my Rapha.
Very brief.
The year.
So brief.
The year. Raphael Damina Echo Tafono was starting in football. Our Ultimate Football Academy. Ultimate Football Academy for Ewaha. Tribute, Ultimate. Yoko.
See, Omina kind tribute. Supporters Union. Supporters Union City. And see.
Ghana Football Association.
Thank you. Tribute by the Ghana Football Association. On the loss of one of our heroes, we pay tribute to a remarkable Ghanaian footballer whose life was tragically cut short on November 11, 2023 during a league match in Albania. Raphael is one of the exceptional talents who made an immediate impact on the Black Stars journey, and we would like to salute him for his contribution to the game. Again, we pay homage to his extraordinary playing career, his unwavering dedication to the Ghanaian national team, his immense contribution to his clubs, as his enduring legacy, both on and off the field, off the pitch, continue to inspire the current generation. Born on September 12, 1995 in Ikoko in the Eastern region, Raphael's passion for football was evident from the early age, and his journey to stardom began at the Red Bull Academy at Sugakope in 2013. In 2014, he made a move to Austria, signing with Red Bull Salzburg, and his time at Salzburg was a testament to his talent as he displayed exceptional striking prowess and became a vital cog in the team. His performance did not go unnoticed as he moved to FC Leverkusen, Austrian Leicester, FC Zurich, Levante, Real Zaragoza, Virgil, before he met his untimely death in Albania in 2023. With the various clubs he played for, Raphael became a fan favorite with his tenacity, skill, and goal-scoring prowess. This cemented his status as one of Ghana's most prominent football experts in recent times, which caught the eyes of the national team coach, James Kwesi Appiah. We remember him for his loyalty, dedication, hard work, and the broad smile he put up daily. From the day he made his international debut against Ethiopia in African Cup of Nations qualifier in June 2017, where he scored a brace to mark the new era of youngsters being introduced into the national team, he formed a solid partnership with Captain Asamoah as he went ahead to make 9 appearances for Ghana. Beyond his achievements on the football field, Drabna's legacy extends far beyond his athletic prowess, as he was revered for his humility, sportsmanship, and devotion to charity causes. Today, his tragic passing has heightened awareness and research into cardiac health in professional footballers. Raphael Drabna made an excellent contribution to our national team and was very highly regarded by fellow players. Indeed, football has lost a remarkable player and a remarkable man. He will sadly be missed by his teammates, not just a player, but also a friend. Raphael was a family man, a great guy, everybody loved in the national team, and all the guys loved him. He was 100% no matter what. He just worked and worked and worked during our time together. You couldn't meet a nicer man, a quieter gentleman, gentle giant than Raphael. He was absolutely fantastic and a genius. We'll miss Raph. May you have a peaceful journey until we meet again. Let me refer to you, Raph. Thank you very much.
Cinema. Welcome. Hey, brother. What is it?
Andiamo di là o vengo qua? Subito?
And so his legacy of preaching the gospel is on. Amen.
Eno ena yakwa kɔhwɛ aba no nipa wu a na akyɛsɛkyi asɛm no adane bibia ɛwɔ hɔ no Ralph Jamina Nyakupo and for no so the cry NCA. I said 2024, I said a year, a woman when I said, yeah, those should be at ATP.
And I answer,
I Ralph Cole. Never for a July say, I didn't know was sent so and woman any jarino.
Yeah, and I answer, on set, Obiana Mamre, in Nip.
Me wait, yeah, mamma, I said. Baby, I want my mamma never quite say. I saw mommy Nally.
I saw my come on, see.
I'm a one cinnamon quay.
And I said, me, or mamma, say, but there may be passion in I say, my soul, dear, then, who be direct a year, I can't say, was a money ye. As a bearman, no one was your for any best or be a BBR. And so now crawl Baba Bashan in the Echi. The last respect, not God about my body. Your papa, Diana, Mira, whom we are sent as a baby there, Chiranessa. Miss Mira, whom we are sent. Baby there, and no say no. If I one corner, I'm catching and I know one. Assume what, dear, one, assume, dear, assume, dear, obey. Eddie, I know, don't know. Oh, I'm quite no, don't say that be. And it's never so you have to involve the parents. On the bush, yeah, and I will see Jinaha or Bad Street now. But yeah, on the bush, for never, and I won't be Jalino. Now we're jolliness, yes, in one you. Any grass only don't quite going to be crown and chancro and I name. What's your say? When I mean, yes, and no cross and not making, cause the bush and I can be I'm kind. I'm a kind. Yeah, wait, there was soon a walk soon. I am a person soon, yes. What when I put my debut on Chamana, a better than you. It's no made a bush for and as a right and no credo and no one. Well, them I know a water papa no one yard. And I owe you on a bush and bet Nancy. I can be per se, and I'm not don't say, aha, baby, and a crowd won't say, ah, Nana so bad, my don't know. It's inside the other bush, the one in the papa and I miss me in the papa and meaning I shall insist in any apono. Ness I'll find Kabomukura Sambra, a year in your bed, may I will more than a short 2 years and a box, and I won't square. Ever see a rest in peace. And I'm in funny crime, say, he said that she be in I look out to share. You made a young and they'll be another shame center. Hey, Holy Ghost fire! Holy Ghost fire! Holy Ghost fire! I could pump bomb and on your mimi. My lord, me, I can't. Mammy, I saw what the other so many was that you'll be about my mayor. Oh, I mean, yeah, Nammy, from Namikosesh. I said, no, creating now body crying here, the Dano. And I want your knee. Maybe I'm a beacon. I don't hear Moses. Share. Moses, Moses, a dog back. Moses, the dog ban me. May say. I will see my family next story. And my next story, no. Kwasia Buaje, Adansie chese when ye are said be. Oh, and Kamakoti, ye banka me person me Twitter. Adansie is a man just a walk away them into Jamano, Medicaya fire bako. Adansie say, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, so 1 year campaign in farmer Bawemia, one fan as some show Honomen cop, or pe baby cry on concord tenacity. A son say a brana one nip Bawemia, come pray, presidential candidate, no. Ediama MPP Amanokuono. 1 year campaign ama Bawemia and so Bawemia to me dinkunim. Now one guy say, Swan go fan upon ba, and on your campaign be a farmer womo, or say Bawemia made it a month for no moon semo, when dear will be a can. Now I am a dear channel go fan upon running mate, or no the onyaya, and can select your bit to say, or be as running mater. Who to me fire do chum, education minister, and I do mudonim, Nansa often as running mater.
yade ebeboa ye papa na honorable Kennedy Agyapong na so wo honom kra Ahmed Suale we kra no obeba bonte be ka se ene ye ba omia na jese we ku Ahmed Suale onim we wo yi hu bi ni ade adenti na wo se ba omia koso a di sa ne nsem we yechi ma ba omia ntie ni biom na pipa wanya okuo no kra na henceforth honorable Kennedy Agyapong kasa ma muntie munim say ede ya metu jade aba no mo ma ye nkoni enkotie nanum nsem emra sesia
running mate then the crown na saying uti se Kennedy Agyapong ba ya say ayi se wo man fa na po anya ne running mate a won nya campaign wonyai won fa na po nya na enye kyena wani vice president no obewu a asante hinu asante hinu be ma ye pom ye kohie no
una ho chuzu
masa ena
na kana asem
tie mami kasha so
any choice
who dey tie hwe wọ́n mú ọmọ kásẹ̀ fàwé no ọmọ wọn agenda o wọ́n mú wọn agenda bẹ́ẹ̀ kàkiri plain agbamia yẹn very careful ẹ ti na ma kàkiri bàwọ̀mìyà sọ wọn tún so edu twum no because mi akọsi abo ajá mi ti ha no mi di yẹ MPP mpanimfoɔ mi di mi ni ahwɛ mu aa Asante region ha mi sọ wọn fɛ edu twum di nti a mi kasa ni sɛ hwɛ yɛ mɔ
kasa sɔ so wɔ agenda
dabi mi nya by force sɛ kyinkyin a mo kɔfɛ dapo mi di yɛ mi susu sɛ yi na ɛbɛ boa no eti wusususu kan na nso waka na wo kwatam ko hye no kon dia eno dia wo ha na beti ahia
ma you agenda
me dia mi agenda bia hwe dia mami kasem kire hwe Ghana ha ye ko sushi no e dangerous because say you vice na se kina wo da ho a within a seconds na wo vice na SHS as a president.
And
until we vice now, no, I am very careful. What about you? You bet one Monsuanum, William Becow. I did you that. Share, Kwame, you were, one more my general. Madam catch up on me, oh, you're very careful. I want a running meeting. Madam Mekau, Mako Shawajidia, I'm not sit down. I'm about me and take wrong decision. Or for particular suffer now, my support no. Or for do my support apart from that, you know, we need support to be at the banner. On one so Kofana ya in Komoa, the Sempa, because and me now to me no. 1 2 year food out. When my dear Papa no, ni super no, a be I say Kennedy Agyapong, Minanano. Samina na yani ko fomwa, unma mo bia fom nkrane no. Bo sa ya na nkrane no, o ma se live e kwanum. Samina na yafum kwan so sometimes I am afu nsonwe ane ade nti ono ohuna na otra ekrane kakra bi na ogina ho akosi anoma ihu ofe akosi ohwe anoma bi o sidua no so na ogina krane mu wodi baba ahosu no owurawura try sim ohwe aho nyina na wakekawo na akokora yi wakogina ba bi da twitwitwitwi no osere what ya share enti mimi na no yane ne try no waka kire o se akonwa we transo a mimi transo da mehwe se akonwa ne bia na ne nan ya bu angels eti bibia obeka bia na me fa no o kasa bin ko benkuma na ma hwe ne na ma ko enifa because eti obi be gina ho o ka kire o se enipa mu tama mo contest o mu nyina no contest e bo mu keka nsem hwe Kennedy Agyapong crash ama suari wo kura woni hu bi nsem o kagu so onu wie ya onu sa ba kirawo running mate ya so fa no hey na pedifo ka obi a sabi wo twa okotiru oni adwumpa bi no odi wo eti media me catch ba me onye very careful no onu a party ni to me na ma no say onu antwi so na running mate ma obi a influence no obukwa akoyi running mate bi na ya se wo kwa America ba enso no kwa mfa ma wo Ghana ha o bako num no America wa ba ara wo yam couch wo da ho ade chi ya na wo swai atamnes mu so mu hu dia to no enti mi da Kwame me cancel running mate ni dia me ma ka ba wo mi amfa dutum me akosha boaje na me kasa no me ayam adano bantuma fo o ka se o mu fa ni nu anya ya me be kan ye bantuma fo me ni ji ya ba no mto ye no ba de sa Kennedy Agyapong ka se bia mu obi amfa nya adwuma unyo no party no pe party ni ye o pe party ni ye Kwame me da running mate ni ye ye mate wa ka che ba wo mi anu no onye very careful hwe umu ya unim de obenya
te aduchum na
aduchum wado so sa Nyankopon ensa wono so o wadwene me de da bia me ka say adu twum no ba oba Ghana no enya Ghana sikanti na adu twum ba e o obi a bia school America enkofo abrofo magumu a ogi ni sika kase bi oba e hye ne akatua hye ne de ma no a but o ba so be 7 ne man ti se de ba wo mia so atu no ho ache se wo no so e den wo 7 ne man no mi hie cha enkofo bi enu we no mo digital no mo de yakọ bo chara sase do so kwame mashi wa America no
okay say ai ono so oko education ministry ora digitalization bi ano you know
na school kura wodi ayi STEM ni adi wodi niam bi wura school no mu a anya shab kitoro meshi ba umia me akochi abuaje meshi ba umia onyi no
ba ho de enye wo interest ntia
dabi nya me de me
abanfo de
suggestion na me ye nti opa wo we de me kan opa obeyi opa
ro mo be chin ne
me de wo mo si wa nyina ye nya campaign na campaign wa nya me ayi wo ho Malaka Sabuaji wo ho Samia Wuku wo ho Kabo wo ho ya wo ni
campaign
ya wo hwe Chankolano they are wise Chankolano go carry the Agyapong ya movie there ya fara samnya hwe ya movie there fara samnya hwe me na kura me kano wa be jira na de shebe tu ni paso udi susu so ye suggestion man say mi susu say udi we ya eye wan fa na po anya mi nya campaign unya jaye ba o mi ya to campaign nyo na ye campaign ya to aba o be nya fragment nyo wo wa nya campaign no so ye ne de nya no wanwini we
the recent ministerial reshuffle on peri na bi ma mi we ansar ma ba reshuffle so eti ba o mi adia o ye nyina no bi dum je say wo bo mo peri akufu ado nimtia
anya no kore
wa twere ho fra mamu no ho
o mo bo
wa fa bu amma pani no
o mo bo ase o mo takra we jemfo o mo za ko go
de ku ado kro bo furo
anya no kore na
won ti za ku ado bo fu
na na ku ado hi no ko gina ya no bo fu ni bo fu wa hin
ni bo fu ba wo
dabi anya no kore kra ade asa na o kare e kwa ba de na hu ne wo chese
se wa twere ho afiri mamu ho
wa twere ho afiri mamu o da ho ya vice o
anate
wonder who your vice
o beto je so de o ba o ru be fufuro ade na nye
ebusi na chese no ene yakwa akotie aba no na chese agosi buaje aza wozaba wokaye no nyanse ni mu ana hu ne se waka asem papa binti no yembo nsem mfama wo na pona mo honom na ade obu na poso ye wudini ana ede ni nsem hunu nsem jimie kasa bi na ukofa vice president bi na obema wunsuo mpo anom na ma wunsuo ne numia na uye maka na jimie be no in crisis kasa be no ne no party say honorable kere Agyapong na pobeku baomia moya ni akaseti abaomia so tiwe onka wo bi asem ede ne ya na to de bia chimie ni cross sem sa na ye den honorable ti honom no from the very day honorable Kennedy Agyapong be ka say woman to aba no enfama ni nua be ma enu mo be ka so se ba omia be so ye campaign e de man dia onfa na pass running mate no fiti honom kra be si na wate honorable Kennedy Agyapong nenum kasa e de afa yi sa ma ba to ya mo ba be to 7 December mat se honorable Kennedy Agyapong wakasa I know your campaign man on jai. Some one man. 2024 election, more man, Monfa Womra. More man, Monfa Womra, Monfa Wom messing. When I must have committee, more baby, misunderstanding the course soon, ya dear, Mama Becca Woma woman way. I am Pierre Mafutia, one my chance here to Toba Park issue. Side United na mo unity o za na mo pede ebebaso ebebaso mo ya na honorable Kennedy Agyapong be kasa pam si papa na nye chema wuntumi ekoye press conference edi media houses bebre be china honom ebe ka cheti memufo se sa Ahmed Suale wo ya wusu wu kase honorable Kennedy Agyapong ka se bawomia animu bi onu chema wuntumi yi kuro ya sokra no ebe ka se Ahmed Suale wo yemi sa honorable Kennedy Agyapong enu na no ada me betina fidiem hanu se na me ka se Ewrade Nyankopon na to de bia me dana se Honorable Kennedy Agyapong went to win this election. Akasa wo fa keke ni wo ya be papa be na no said den. Mekoswa swaka. Even though eye makoma mu ya sa papa yen to win, but e fa be so ne Nyankopon wo hata we erade meda wase o. Erade meda wase. Akie beka oh say ye kae. Obaso win 2024 election to na kwa akwaje. Me kenso na bia na emfa honom kra. Onu na abeka ne de se wo da bi onti akwesi bwajema mimbisa wo mo hwe de amafo de ye Honorable Kennedy Agyapong e de ne 10 cents ba abonti obi enka se Honorable Kennedy Agyapong so anka bi enti amafo onu so ka bi ti amafo ba mo sa MPC ana mudidi na tami why na Honorable Kennedy Agyapong de kaseti ano apart from nensam obeka fa asenso buachi a asenso buachi be so e ma na be tutu bi de ma ne no aside asenso buachi why di wa wo se Honorable ebo odi pie bra bonte chama wuntumi so de ono ana de ne ho be geye wa si akọ ono ana de ti be ge atrema no na Honorable so de ma no papa ni ti honum di ne mompe nipa na mo say 10 cents onim kasa otise na wo si oko school wo ko sua kasa na nso mo mpe mo wo mema no mo fa mema na mbra ya ba bua mo dodo mo fa wo mo mbra eti
ana ya sewa
ya kwesi buaje
na me hu ni
o se na poni eyi Kennedy person wo mu kumba wo bia nti mo fa obi a chese wu ni ho no ma o be ba be di ade
nana ya sam ya me hu
meba wuni wonu ma obeba abedi ade no aye bia na na rodan ko egufu ado o free so no why na ejire mi ya twi ba wi afi wi am ye di be wow na ba wi ate wono no nye she na ma muti eche mo pensam de ma ba wi asa na mo ma ba wi adi na
o se MPP for na kasa no na me ni bia ye o mo se efiti se o mo to presidential yi bede bia da ade se bia na se foforo ne fro mo kan bo base ya ene so party
ni tie yes yes o ye gu o minimas o ye
Kennedy eko jina banti mana na o ka se ye John e kan se de be John Mahama obi ba JK we di na foforo ne running mate
na ye campaign
ono ne dia na waka ono ne try do peno no ena mo nyina wo dum si se Kennedy
Why campaign a mo
ama ko ya ba out
name ko pane cho
sama ko se bo agenti abonti kanana ofuna no twitwiri form every second Agyapong ka so e campaign na FP na one mama fa beto abare da ma bi
be Honorable Kennedy yesro ko na wo ye campaign
na ya guys minister of education yana was ye ba o mi afa na running mate ono de ni fa no
na wonim say o tufo ni symposium ya o ye wo care university on say that no other video be kire mu na po na say o ye show wie ye na education minister to ho no o chechia wo bia wenchi education minister o ko sukura no chechia wo bia na education minister to ho no we mu na nanim say na po na ko ya na education minister
na on seven American say party ni no asundue
Debbie
and SHS hono
me say
but obi en one more than some ni pia ba what you
say friend pia ma so dia mo sie say dia be ye ma mo na ya say wa me na be na heke
ni baba ko ana say mienu tina so be sie say ba ko be fa echina ka say ma say me sie
dia be sie ebi ni dia kwesi gwa
what na won nti no obi kura ba say wo dey for na posa irani na na ewe ebone won na de ne ho
na sister aside ono na de ne ho no enti kam edu twum ya oni ono abuntenye enti kam person go bebo ne din
they were paid the year Kennedy
bi na wo say me ti hey na me ma ba mi si o Ghana fo nyina no mesra mo monto aba no e ma ba wo mi ama me ba wo mi ase fata se wo di o my Ghana so my ye me campaign hana betumi aka kire me say that's asem na wo ka brand dey bi me die no
yeah obi an choice
me say se wo ba wo mi aba me ba betena fidie ma no say me ye campaign dey ma ba wo mi ya ma hwefo a mo hwe bi nyina no me so monto aba ne ma ba wo mi but mo ko fo bi foforo ba
enya dia na obi an choice maybe a bit is me make us a me pay John Mahama me pay no and about me and rather me pay no.
Me say me and John Mahama.
Matia
me sugar daddy no. Me check no. Me yada no. Me need to know what style baby.
I say why? It's no. Ayo Martina 2024 they don't have a bonus.
Oh, the chain.
Example said and some now I am Piana old train and I am folk.
Who will go Masamakanya Senpai?
Oh, say a gun of whipping, no window and another independence.
Can I honor Ya brow. So what's a free party no more? There want me possible I be bow abaso. Oh, so stay jai. I possible I be bow abaso. More piaf.
And I answer
more piaf I possible why are they?
So cancer.
Honorable Kenya Japan. One I was Ghana first. Ghana for soon. Ghana for Fred. What can say woman? Nini ya busweka honorable. It's a young dem pass and a Kennedy Japan. It's wrong with Ghana for patch. And
I somebody care about Shem Kumasi the over.
Oh man of when ya.
It's no
one man of
what they are Mammy Musa was 7 years for the education minister. Why not? One pound is a for running.
Oh, yeah, I'm from and baby father. This is a final words. That's a question I have some common because final words to Jana Solid Median so.
Okay, it's an order make understand.
Education sector, why?
On your she will honor.
Now, who back at a free senior, no free senior school, what is seen now between what by?
Why, yes, she wasn't as economical bonnet.
Ah,
no more pana. And David and Jamaica, yes, SHS ASIEDU NKETIA. Miss Lennon, so losing in memory, Naja. People know what the man is, so you know. The more you know for the channel, some more, ever send a sense and born or Babacan. On Tiasia, my funny tonight, not damn near church to me. Say, I want Tiasia, and other friend and I asked a walk over church to me. I branch funny, I just let what I say. In no, or church will come, my that's because if you say, no one wants a bro for Nietzsche and Cassa, if you say, it's no bomb church, no. I'm willing to know. So I was there now. Work at 24-hour economy. No, the old church no. And yes, I want to ask how they apply. Bet you don't answer that. They just and some now work and then some of free SHS bag and has said the real thing about boy has said. Oh my God, and more say, "I'm off the brain now." Na. You must say you JHS, and I may buy a JHS. Say no. No more results. Net F papa. And to start one and come with the baby for now. It's no free SHS now and a boy, and I'm not gonna cry one and hike a crime, and one no more free SHS are marked, but this time to give you it's so anything close to your day. And what is the best in your comment section for you? And to the American said, look at the next summer or see a social media now work as a massa since you're breaking my
yo, ever see Hannah ATP and not yet saying Kano. Na just a sabre ya baba sorry to media you so no we need to media who na so be say ya na money is 0550623377 and I says 0557036109 when it is some church ma ho na wo be say wo baba hia dia be pacho akwanya no eda honum course say ye no eno na echegu shane so say we 3 months course e practical senko a wo pe ye cha kwa ya was kwa ye ti amas and di hwe forms no 100 Ghana city for any inquiries. So bet my friend was 0550623377 and I says 0557036109. More wedding engagement and so program be our baby piano. Yes, that's over to sa ede afre near baby child program no ede amount. You best stream live on Facebook and also on YouTube ede amount ye camera near lighting near BBA ede baba. Baby I make us distance is never a barrier when it comes to Kumasi online TV and found baby our so Kromukra now shy everybody about the program no Eddie amount come. Now money is 0550623377 Ofreya na chese woni ye atwetwe ho enkomo na chese ye koyishudie ya chefo ne ya dofo mo amodo eye atija dwumedie so anne moje breso ehwe dwumedie na ya sawade metini akanyina ne se nyankopon ensure mu ye papa say from Monday ebesi ennememenda makaye ho aba besi sabre na asa shonko de mo ana me de be mam ye kokora ne de be tumbia no ye be hye se mo be hye saso na bibi biara e be to fo mefiri bebia no be ba betina fidie mu anu se na me ni na so no aba be so ye be sere so se ye kasa ye mu no hu to de bia ya na eja ne hye sa na ye toto aya biara ye mfa hu nti ye be sere wa ye kaseti a wo no na wo de ye bone acha ye the truth hurts and the truth will always hurt. It's a bit an kind of crano, but we'll be able to teach you one party, a party, be a party, be party, you know, or be feeling very offended. Whoever felt offended, you better say what the informs so, a better Cassie Juma on the Captain Smart and this is what I say. 2 years, only a breast, and now one Mecas and Papano, now my fire. Why I can say on the sono, now what they are saying now, for more MC Honum so dear, and a day there. Dennis, which man, yes, and Madudo Kuno, and they did. Sasso and I could just support so a handle camera no. I demand and they. My main financial show so my executive producer, Mr. Daniel Yeboa. Sasso and a Motihana ATP at Pawaria say, but 10 and they ever had him say, Miss One, it's the gym, edit media so ever some more. A diameter swanning, Nanaya Sawa Macramo, Yebesan so Eddie Ishia. Bye.
Amafwe Kumasi online TV production yaba ne de na yaba ye de equipment ekukudam ana ye de aba se eye camera de enam wiem de nam fom de enam ensuom ni nyina ye wo bi e wo honom a TV production yabo a hu ye pa se wo ye dwumadie bi etese wedding eye engagement and sorry ana schools se wo ye sem na bi na pese betwa ko all the social media networks no so e de amaw ye ni ntotonsa na fre eye Kumasi online TV production for na yamra na ye dwumadie ne Kama fe a ebo no eda from pa the production so the sound quality video quality ni nyina e wo soro wo pese wo hu ba bia wa ye wo Kumasi eyetia media opposite one ma anase to nsa ne frɛ wa homa trufo so 0550623377 Kumasi online TV production ye demufua e wo Kumasi kodua mu.